Review.
In an effort to play games outside my comfort zone, I've decided to try Football Superstars, a curious mix of MMO and sports sim from publisher Cybersports, where the beautiful game is transported to an open, massively multiplayer world in which you interact with other players, improve your skills on the pitch and boost your fame off of it. The game follows the usual MMO RPG route by getting you to create a player in your own image, or maybe in the image of someone of the opposite sex, like Muriel Jazz Hands here. From there you run through the tutorial, before you're plonked into your team's clubhouse. The clubhouse acts as your base of operations from which you train your player, socialise with your teammates and find matches against rival sides. You can choose to play a 3, 5, 7 or 11-a-side match against other players, along with an AI goalkeeper rounding off your squad. When you finish the match, you're transported back to the clubhouse and rewarded with experience points and Football Superstar dollars that you can spend at the gym to hone your skills, or outside the clubhouse in sports shops or fancy drinking spots. The more time you spend knocking back shots of booze at an upmarket bar, the more fame points you'll gain. If your superstardom rises high enough, then you'll have access to rewards like some fancy Reebok football boots to enhance your avatar's performance. Football Superstars features several real-life brands like Reebok and Puma that add to the believability of the fantasy football. In true MMO fashion, you must choose where you want to focus your attention. There are many new skills that your player can learn, but conversely, there are also plenty of places in which to socialise as you bid to transform yourself into an international superstar. But of course, this is all a moot point if the actual game of footy is no good, especially as rivals like FIFA offer arguably more accessible 10-on-10 matches. The WASD keys direct your player, while the mouse rotates the camera for a full 360-degree view of the pitch. Shots and passes into space also use the mouse, as well as toggling between low and high passes. While this is an intelligent use of the mouse, controlling the camera and the type of shot at the same time can become a little confusing when you're under pressure. I can't help but feel the option to use a gamepad would have been a great idea, especially for players familiar with FIFA or Pro Evo. If you're anything like me, you'll find that many of your initial matches will be more like primary school jumpers for goalpost games rather than the FA Cup final. Football Superstars places a great emphasis on positional play, and any team with 10 strikers is bound to lose. Terribly. The biggest knock against Football Superstars is the game's general sluggishness, as loading screens are up for a little too long. Like this. And its poor performance graphically. Even on a powerful PC, you'll struggle to get a decent frame rate at higher resolutions, despite the game being rather plain and sparse overall. Ultimately, I'm not sure if I can wholeheartedly recommend Football Superstars, but it certainly has flashes of brilliance, and a committed football fan will probably find a great deal to enjoy here.